Morning guys, it's Iris. Happy Thursday. So it is a very chill day here in my abode. So I thought I would do a get ready with me because I keep trying to do these and I keep failing horribly at them. I filmed one last weekend and I can't remember if I told you guys on this channel. I know I've vented about it on my vlog channel. But I ran into some problems with my computer. I have a virus on my computer and didn't realize it until the day I went to go do all of my edits for last weekend. And yeah, the editor on my phone was acting up. It wouldn't... I got to do all of my edits, but then when I went to go try to upload them to YouTube, they wouldn't upload completely. They'd get about 80% exported, and then the program would just cut out completely. It would just stop. So... and then I messed around trying to fix it. I ended up ruining it completely and deleting all of my videos. Every one of them. The Get Ready With Me is actually still on this channel. I just haven't made it public because I haven't gotten it spliced together yet. And I don't know how to do that without a computer. I may have to bite the bullet and just go to the library so I can upload that one for you guys. But this one today is going to be very similar to that one, so I might not need to actually upload it. So I'm just going to do a very chill look today. I don't know if I said it, but little man has my tablet over there watching some kind of something on my Disney app. And so if you hear any weird background noise, that is on. I've got my Pandora on, and I've got the back door open, and the maintenance guys are out there getting rid of bats. So we've had a bat problem here for like 3 years. And I think they've really just been living in our building. Actually, right by my apartment. So, like, they have burrowed into the side of the building. And they finally, last week, started trying to get rid of them. I guess somebody complained. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. But it probably is a nuisance and probably does do some damage to the building. So I can understand them trying to get rid of them. But, yeah. Anywho, so let's just go ahead and jump into this whole deal here. So this is also kind of going to be a review because I used these bad boys together yesterday and was pleasantly surprised. I actually really like them. They work very well together. Now the BB cream is way too light. Way too light for my skin tone. And I think this was the medium shade too. I had gotten I feel like I got the light shade before. And it was super light. I have seen other people review these. And everybody says there's a hair or something on my screen. It's bugging me. Okay. Other people that I've seen review these say the same thing. They run very, 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 very light. And they are not kidding. I moved up to the medium. The medium is still too light. So, I got the medium and the CC cream. The CC cream in medium is actually a little too dark for my skin tone. So, what I did yesterday was mix them together. So, I'm going to do that. So, I just put some of the BB cream first, and then I just put like a dot of the CC cream in there to give it a little more color. And it actually worked out very, very well. I did not, just now realizing I did not wet my makeup sponge. Okay, I just put a little dot of the CC cream in the middle. I did not wet my makeup sponge. I don't even know where it went to. There it is. Okay. It's okay. I can blur it without it. So, how I did this yesterday was I took this Coastal Scents small stipple brush and just kind of dotted this all over. First I got to mix it, so mix it all together there. It's still really light, but I have like a little palette and way too much product right on the middle of my brush. But that's okay. Okay, so This spot right over here is very tender because last night, well, yesterday afternoon, so my son decided he was not going to take a nap yesterday, and I had actually been awake since 3 o'clock in the morning. I had, I guess I'm going through a cycle of insomnia because I do that from time to time. Don't worry, I'm going to blend this in. It's not going to look like this. I know it looks like a lot of product, but it's really not. Anyway, I am going, I guess, through a cycle of insomnia and woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday and was unable to go back to sleep at all. Actually, I fell asleep right before my husband went to work. Actually, that's how I woke up. He came out in the living room to finish getting ready for work and get his breakfast and all that stuff. And I actually slept on the couch yesterday. I feel like there's a spot right there that just is not getting any product on it. It would be better if I was using the mirror. No, that's just a really... I've got some areas of discoloration on my face, I'm sure you've noticed. Anyway, back to this story. Why that spot is tender. So, yeah, like I said, my son decided he was not going to take a nap yesterday, and I had laid down, after my husband came home from job number 1, and he laid down to take his nap in between jobs. I laid down because little man ran me out of my spot in the bed. By the way, the camera is not doing me justice. I look like I'm not covered on camera, but in the mirror I am. This area does still need some, and yeah, I'm going to go back over it. Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, he decided he was not going to take a nap, and he ran me out of my spot in the bed. And yeah, so I went and laid in the big bed in his room, and was rudely awakened by him running in to the bedroom with my tablet in his hand, and he clocked me. He jumped on the bed and clocked me dead in the temple with the tablet. And was not happy about that. I wonder if I can buff this in a little bit. Okay, so on camera I'm not happy with the coverage. But for real life, it looks pretty good. And actually, and for real life, it's a little bit thick right now. I feel like I'm doing a terrible job doing this Get Ready With Me right now. So I thought the natural light would be good, and it's not really working that well. He's got that thing turned all the way up. Okay, I gotta do the underside real quick, and then we'll move on to the next step. Because I'm sure you notice, I'm sure everybody is like that too, but can you let there not be me here for just a second and let me go turn this down, because it'll drive me nuts. You gotta turn it down, dude. There you go. He's gonna turn it right back up. I know he is. Yeah, the under part of my, like, under my chin here is, like, way lighter than, like, any other part of my body. I guess because there's no sun getting to that area. But Now, really, I should blend it down on my neck, but I don't really like doing that. And I feel like this stuff is light enough that I don't really get a definite line of foundation. Like, it blends to my natural skin tone fairly well. So, and we're going to put some powder over the top of it. Okay, so there's foundation. Like I said, on camera, it looks terrible. But I promise you, it actually, in real life, it looks a little bit better. I hate how that's happening, though. Like, it still looks like I've got discoloration. And, like, I've missed spots. And I swear I haven't. Like, I've done my entire face. But I still feel like I've got a spot right here, and I just went over that spot. So, there's just discoloration that I can't get covered up. Okay, done with that part. Like I said, actually, together, these actually worked very well. And these two products I got at the Dollar Tree. This is the Sassy and Chic brand. I got the BB cream and the CC cream, both in the shade medium. Mix them together, and it does a pretty good coverage on my face. She turned it right back up. Okay, so today, what am I going to do? I'm still going to do concealer. So let's do concealer under the eyes really quick, and then I'll decide how I want to do, powder today, because I typically use my Airspun powder, but I have discovered that putting a powder foundation over my regular foundation still sets it well enough and creates a really good coverage. So, I don't know why I did that like that. I never put my concealer on like that, and that's why, because it doesn't show up the way I want it to, or it doesn't cover the way I want it to. I got distracted, I guess. Okay, so the way I usually do it, oh, by the way, this is the NYX Got You Covered concealer. I think I've told you guys before, it is a very thick concealer. Dude, you gotta turn it down.
No?
Yes, excuse me. This is what vlogging with a little one home is like, just in case you want to know. I've told you all that before, but if you're new here, this is usually how my vlogs, my videos go. There's usually a little one home, and he wasn't here this weekend. That's why my video this weekend was so good and not distracting at all. And then I ran into that problem trying to do the edits, and might not even get to upload it. Okay, so I stippled it in a little bit.
I did it in.
And now I'm going to pat it in, just kind of blend it. Now looking in the mirror and even kind of on camera, I still look really oily. I just about almost always look oily until I put powder on. So, I'm going to turn and do it this way. Actually, I got better lighting that way anyway. And now I can actually, see my camera and what I'm doing. So, let's try to focus. Get in on this. I don't know which one I want to do. I don't know if I want to do my Airspun powder. I know I'm going to set my under eye with my Airspun powder. Whoop! I need that over there. Not put it on the couch. Gotta get my towel. Okay, so for my under eye, I feel like I'm totally failing at this video right now. Because I am not focused. Like, I'm trying to deal with him and talk to you, and it's just not working. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with my Airspun powder, and I'm using this small contour brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. Don't even ask me to pronounce the name that's on the side of it because I don't know, but it's got the cute little blingy bling on there. I loaded this brush up with some of that airspun powder. And I bake my under eye area. And if you are new to makeup, or you're old to makeup, and you just don't know what that term means, to bake, it's a setting technique. That's really all you're doing. It's just setting your makeup. That's all that is. But instead of just brushing it on, you really load on the product. Like if you think it's too much, it's still not enough. You like overload that area with powder, and you just let it sit there. And you let it sit for, a little bit. And then you brush off all the excess. And that's how you bake your makeup. Some people will bake their entire face. I don't bake my entire face. I just bake my eye area. And I mean my entire eye area. Just because that's what I like to do. So, I don't know what I want to do here. I'm going to go ahead and brush all this off, though. Like, I don't even let it set for very long. Like, maybe a minute. I like that I use my double-sided mirror. The back side is, like, really dirty because I still haven't cleaned the back side from when I did my hair. But, yeah. Anyway. And you can't see yourself when I hold this mirror up in front of my face. You can't see me, but you can't see yourself either. So that is all nice and set and concealed. So what do we want to do? Do we want to use the regular powder to set the rest of the face, or do we want to use the powder foundation? I think I'm going to do my powder foundation because my makeup stayed all day long the other day when I did that. So we're going to do that. So the powder foundation that I use is the NYX Stay Matte but Not Flat powder foundation in the shade Nude. I don't know if it's going to focus on it or not. Focus. It's not going to focus. But it's in the shade Nude.
No.
It looks like this. There's two compartments. The little spongy thing is down here. And then your product is in this teeny tiny thin pan right here. I thought when I got it that it was going to be like full of powder foundation, and it's not. There's two sections. I mean, I really like it, and I'll pay the money for it because I actually really like this powder foundation. It covers the coverage, like it actually covers very well. It is very powdery on your face, and you can tell. Like if I don't put like primer and moisturizer and everything on my face first, it totally picks up all the dry spots on my face. But it's also a little bit darker than that BB cream and CC cream I just put on. So it'll darken my face up a little bit. And any of the spots that didn't get really good coverage are going to be covered now. Typically, I will just use my airspun powder, but today I'm going to leave the house, so I'm going to put this on. Special guest appearance. He's making a cameo. He got a haircut the other day. He looks very handsome now, doesn't he? He's such a nut. Are you going to say hello? Okay, thank you. Okay, let Mommy finish doing her video.
Bye.
He said bye. Bye. He tries to be cute and sweet in front of other people. He is cute and sweet, but if you have kids, you know. They do this like sweet and innocent thing around other people, and it's totally not actually their personality. Like, I don't know if I explained that well. I am like so cakey over here. That's okay, because my makeup ain't gonna go anywhere. My face actually, my face is so oily and I guess dry at the same time. I don't know how you can have oily and dry skin at the same time, but my face will eat the makeup off of my face. Like, it just soaks it all up. And the first person that really pointed that out to me, well, I mean, my mom pointed it out to me when I first started wearing makeup, but when I had my makeup done for my wedding, my friend Mallory did my makeup for it. She's a makeup artist, and she did airbrush makeup on me, and as soon as we chose airbrush because airbrush makeup is not supposed to move from your face at all. Most people do airbrush makeup for their weddings for that reason. And she finished everything, and she said, it looks really good. And she turned around to get a different product, and she turned back around and said, oh my God, where did it go? Like, it ate the makeup that fast. Like, it was, she was like, you don't have any makeup left on your face. Where did it go? I was like, oh. She said, your face ate it. So, yeah. I think it's a little too early for me to be entertaining, because, yeah. Okay. Next step is the blush. And I am using this Ulta Cheek Color in the color Afterglow. This is one of the ones that I got on clearance a few months ago. So I don't, like I've said before, I don't know if they still make this color. I know it is not in this pot anymore. If they do, I got this on clearance for like 97 cents. So I said, oh hi, I will take it. I'm a fan of doing that type of stuff, like when I want to try new products. I like to wait until I can get them on like a super good sale. I mean, usually they've been reviewed by everybody by that time, but I like waiting until they go on clearance or on like a super sale or something. I'm trying to get out of that habit so that I can do better makeup reviews and that sort of thing for you guys, because like I said, most people, by the time I get my hands on them, everybody in the world has reviewed them and they've moved on to like something new 3 times already. So, I don't know. I did this morning go on Amazon and look at some brushes, because I do want some new brushes. Actually, I don't know if you guys watch Laura Lee's channel, but she is a big fan of using the, I guess you call them toothbrush makeup brushes, because that's what they look like. They look like a toothbrush. But she uses the foundation one all the time. Like, she doesn't use a beauty blender or anything like that anymore. She uses that brush all the time. And I've really been wanting some. Now, the one that she uses, I think it's the Artis, I think is the brand that she uses. That brand is really freaking expensive. So I went on Amazon and I did find some knockoffs. She has reviewed some knockoffs of that brush. And she says, I mean, they work fine. They're not the same quality, of course. And they're usually not the same texture. They're usually a little softer. But they work just as well. So I don't know. I found a set for $10, like a full set for about $10 that I'm trying to talk myself into purchasing. But I don't know if I actually will. I feel like this color is not going to be dark enough today. So what I do is just on my apple, and I build up, and then I pull it down. Same thing on the other side. Oh my God, he got the lightsaber. I thought I hid that thing. He hits me with that too. Like, he's not a bad kid and he doesn't hit me on purpose. He thinks he's playing. But man, he beats the crap out of me on a regular basis. Ah. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay. And a little dot on my nose. And that's it for that. I did bring my highlighter out here. I don't typically use a highlighter, but I'm going to use one today. Just because, why not? This is a BiloxiBeauty82 tapered highlighter brush. I got this in one of my Ipsy bags. I love it. It is very, very soft. I actually sometimes even use this to dust fallout from my eyeshadow. Like, I'll use this to clean up my makeup sometimes. But I like to load up my brush with the highlighter on all around it, because I'll forget where the highlighter is. And I can't see it because it like blends into the white on the brush. And just right here. Just a little glow right there. Just light dusting on her nose. And a little bit on the Cupid's bow, even though I always end up hating the way that looks. So, my face is done. Gosh, we're 26 minutes in because I am rambling and not paying attention to what I'm doing. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my eyebrows on. I'm not really going to show you guys how I'm doing that, because every time I do that on one of these videos, I end up screwing it up. But I swear to you, I'll end up getting an angle where you can see what I'm doing. But what I use, I've had this brush for freaking ever. It's just I think it was supposed to be an eyeliner brush, and I was like, there's no way in hell. That's a thick, thick brush. So I started using it for my eyebrows. And I think I got this in, like I said, that I got from Claire's like 18 billion years ago, and I still own this. And the product that I use for my brows right now is this e.l.f. Quad in the Beautiful Browns. I use this lighter brown up here. I used to use the darker brown when my hair was darker, but now I use this light brown. Not that it would matter now because my hair is pink, but my natural brow color is that light brown, so that's what I use. It is time to clean those bad boys up, let me tell you. And I got a lot of fallout. There's actually a couple of strays up here. And typically, the way that I clean up my brows, like, you know, grooming them, I don't typically pluck. I have an eyebrow trimmer that I use, and I love that thing. But, of course, you end up having to trim, like, every week when you do that. And I used to have to trim every week. I still probably should trim every week, but since I don't put makeup on even a weekly basis anymore, I don't notice. But I did notice earlier when I was looking in the mirror, I had some strays up there, so I'll just go ahead and pluck those out. And yeah, looks very nice, looks very nice. I'm gonna see if I can at least do this on camera for you. Sometimes when I'm doing really, really, really light makeup, like I'm just tossing it on just to toss it on, I won't even load product onto this brush because there's probably so much product on this brush right now. I know it's disgusting, but even like after using that product like 2 times. There's still so much product in this left in this brush that I don't really have to do anything. That's what I did yesterday. I put seriously, it took me like 5 minutes yesterday to just slap on that BB and CC cream, put some powder on my face. I didn't even load this up with product. I just, whatever was residual left over, I popped on there really quick. And like didn't even like really do anything. I just kind of filled them in a little bit with the brush. And that was it. Put some mascara on and some lipstick and I was done. I mean, I did put on some blush. But it honestly took me about 5 minutes. I need to do that makeup look for you. I thought that's what I was doing today, but I got carried away. And I started talking, so it made the video a lot longer. And that one really needs to be groomed. Okay, so we've got our brows on. Now we got to do eyeshadow. Oh, I didn't bring any liner in here. Yay. So maybe we won't, well, yeah, we'll still do shadow. We'll do shadow. We just won't do any, oh, sorry, eyeliner. I gotta move again because that was hurting my legs. Okay. So this will be actually a lot shorter, which is good. So I think I'll just go with this gray Milani. This is the Milani Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadow in Bella Gray. I was hauling these from the Dollar Tree for a long time. I have not seen these in the Dollar Tree for a while, at least not any of mine. So I have not been able to pick any up. And there's still some colors that I really, really want that I've seen other people haul. I can't find them. I did find a really dark, like navy blue the other day, but I was like, what are the chances of me actually ever really using that? So what am I doing here? This is a Coastal Scents medium eyeshadow brush. I just loaded that up with product, and all I'm going to do is just kind of pat it and blend it and sweep it onto my eyes like such. Bam, eyeshadow, done. That's all we're going to do there. I didn't bring any eyeliner, so we're just going to pop some mascara onto our eyeballs and be done with it. And the mascara that I am using, I don't know if you can tell from the wand, but I'm just using the Maybelline Great Lash waterproof. I need to start using my waterproof mascara again because seasons are changing, which means my sinuses are about to go nuts. Which means my eyes are going to start running like crazy. I don't mind actually not having eyeliner on with all this. Okay, so there's that. Honestly, I really don't even mind not having lipstick on right now. But, very quickly, I did try these on the other day. The pink is way too light for me. Let me show you the red. Oh, this is the LA Colors Chunky Lips that I hauled in my last Dollar Tree haul. Bam. Now, as far as how they feel. They give me kind of that, I've told you guys before, when I wear lip gloss, the rest of my face gets this very oily, glossy feel to it. I don't know why, but when I wear lip gloss, the rest of my face feels disgusting. These kind of give me that feeling. They're really, they're creamy, but they feel, I mean, they're not glossy. I don't know, it's a very weird feeling. I think I've gotten so used to wearing matte lipstick over like the past couple of months that I don't even like regular lipstick anymore. Like it just, I don't like the way it makes my face feel. But they're not bad for what they are. I mean, they're $1. It's Dollar Tree. So for what they are, they're not bad. They do have a lot of pigment, a lot of color. So I don't know. I'm still a little indifferent on these. Like, I can live without them. I don't have to have them. Whatever. The Fergie Wet n Wild Velvet Matte Lip Colors. I love these things. These things are awesome. These are probably one of my favorite lip products right now. So, if you can find these are good. So, pardon me, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was not super entertaining and I was a little bit distracted, but that is my life. I have ADD and a 2-year-old. So, well, not even a 2-year-old anymore. He's 2.5. He'll be 3 in February, so really not even 2.5 anymore. But that's my life. Always distracted. Always distracted. Now I'm trying to get all the stuff in here cleaned up so that I can move into the bathroom and do my hair. So yeah, anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have not already and you would like to get notifications on when I upload new videos, go ahead and hit that big beautiful red subscribe button. I would love to have you here with me. I do not upload videos as often as I would like to this channel. I'll just go ahead and be totally upfront with you on that. I do try to upload at least once a week. So, if you want to see me doing more stuff, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.